I've been testing the brand new budget-friendly iPhone 17e for 4 days now. Here's my 45-second review. The one thing I missed when swapping over from the iPhone 17 Pro and whether or not I think you should get it. Quick overview for those who missed the release. This is a $600 iPhone that has the latest A19 chip, so it's super fast. The storage is double from last year, has 256 gigs of storage, and it also has MagSafe this year. First thing I noticed is its great battery life. I noticed about the same as my iPhone 17 Pro. This is probably because of the 60 Hz screen that's not always on like the 17 Pro has. That being said, personally, I haven't really noticed the difference. The screen's still super smooth and really good quality. The only thing is the slightly larger bezels, but again, in reality, this hasn't really affected me at all. Speed-wise, it has the latest A19 series chip. I haven't noticed any practical differences at all from the Pro chip. Using it, this thing has been just as fast as I've ever expected my Pro to be, which is great, even doing heavier duty tasks like video editing. Then lastly, the big difference, the cameras. Single camera on the 17e is still absolutely incredible. It has decent zoom and the quality is super crisp, but the ultra-wide performance and zoom performance on the Pro is absolutely unbeatable. I'll do a camera comparison in my next video, but if you need that ultra-wide and that zoom performance, the Pro is really gonna come through. But compared to the base model iPhone 17, I think the 17e still comes out. I didn't really notice a huge practical difference despite the big price difference between these two phones. Definitely go with the 17e, the value here is insane. One thing I have really missed though that I didn't see coming was the front camera. The new center stage camera on the 17 and 17e has been such a game changer for me as a content creator, and it is a noticeable difference. That being said, the camera on the 17e is still great, but keep that in mind that it is one thing you're missing out on when you go to the 17e. Overall though, the value you're getting on this phone is truly incredible. The cameras are still absolutely fantastic for the price you're paying. If you're in the market for a budget phone, don't hesitate and get this thing. You will be more than happy with it, trust me. For the price with MagSafe, it can't be beat. Huge fan of the 17e. I'm actually gonna keep using it for the next few weeks, so keep an eye out for more content. Let me know if you have any questions, and I'll catch you in the next video. This $2,500 laptop finally fixes Apple's MacBook lineup. Let me explain. So this is the brand new MacBook Pro with the M5 Pro chip, and I've been testing it over the last few days. And I ran into a problem testing it. This thing is so incredibly powerful in both GPU and CPU performance. I, as a professional running a bunch of different apps, rendering stuff, could not even come close to utilizing the performance in this thing. This, along with the fact that the new M5 Air is so incredibly powerful, means I think a lot less people are gonna be buying this thing because just so few people need it. I think this means for one of the first times ever in Apple's history, the Pro series device is only really going to be bought and used by pros, not just consumers that get the Pros because it's really the best option for them. When the MacBook lineup first came out, the MacBook Air was so slow that even if you weren't Pro and you wanted to do reasonable computing tasks, you kind of had to get the Pro. And then the MacBook Air got so dang fast that a lot of pros were going to the MacBook Air. Now we're at the point where the MacBook Air has continued getting good and the Pro has gotten so good that even if you're a power user and a pro like myself, it's not doing anything crazy, the MacBook Air still fills that gap more than comfortably. And then the Pro is truly a pro-only device. This makes my life as somebody who recommends tech quite a bit easier. I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts on this. And before you say, oh, I do video rendering, so I need the Pro, do yourself a favor and look into the new M5 Air. The speed on this thing is insane. There's so few people that I think are genuinely gonna need to take advantage of the M5 Pro, but it's great that it's still in the lineup. The performance on this thing is absolutely insane. I'm really grateful to own one. I'm gonna test it out a little bit further, and if I have anything more to add for you guys, I'll make sure to let you know, but big fan of the new Pro, big fan of how it simplifies the lineup finally. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next video.